I've been able to see so much growth on my hair this year because of this particular routine I started doing on my hair. So I'm going to be giving you the details and giving you a step by step on my hair care routine. So the first thing is my pre-poo treatment. I always use the hot oil massage on my hair as a pre-poo treatment, and what that means is that it's just a routine you do before having to wash your hair. So I like doing the hot oil massage. I go in with my herbal oil, which contains a lot of herbs that helps in promoting hair growth, and I go put that in a warm bowl of water for it to get warm, then put that on my scalp and go in with my scalp massager. This has a lot of benefits. Doing this particular hot oil massage has a lot of benefits on your hair. It helps to strengthen your hair, it gives you a thicker hair, it reduces split ends and also prevents hair fall. So I do this once a month or in between that month. So I love doing this routine on my hair because I've seen so much difference, and it also helps in thickening your edges. So that's the main reason why I've been doing this routine for my edges, and also doing a massage on your scalp helps to improve the blood flow on your scalp, which also helps in hair growth. So the next step in my pre-poo treatment is detangling my hair. It depending on what protective hairstyle I have at that moment, whether I'm taking down a protective hairstyle or I'm also still on that protective hairstyle, but in this video I'm taking down my protective hairstyle. So what I do in this stage is that I do not detangle with a comb or a detangling brush. I've noticed that you doing finger detangling has so much benefits on your hair because you can feel where the knots are, and if you use combs and detangling brushes you tend to lose more hair and cause breakage on your hair. So if you're detangling with a comb or a brush, I suggest you try finger detangling. It has really helped me in retaining the length of my hair, especially taking down a protective hairstyle after seeing the growth. You need to do finger detangling and also take down your hair very carefully. So when I'm doing this process is part of my pre-poo treatment. I always detangle my hair and put it in back in this section because I do not wash my hair in. I always wash my hair sections because it helps to reduce breakage and also single strand knots. So doing this process before actually washing your hair is very important because I find that doing detangling your hair first off before washing your hair helps to reduce the time of your wash day, because some people's wash day routine can be so long and exhausting, but detangling first off before washing your hair helps to make that process a lot easier and smooth. So we're on to my wash day routine. So when I'm washing my hair, I wash my hair twice in a month, and I go in with a moisturizing shampoo for the first wash for that month. Then I use a clarifying shampoo for the last wash for that month. So this is my last wash for this month, and I'm also using a clarifying shampoo. I'm using the Sunny Isle shampoo, but for my moisturizing shampoo I recommend the Cream of Nature Argan Oil shampoo. I'm going to put that up on the screen so that you can see that. Absolutely love that shampoo. It's so moisturizing, and I will use, like, you can use that shampoo if you're suffering from if you have very dry hair. I'll recommend using a moisturizing shampoo. So when I wash my hair, like I mentioned before, I always wash my hair in sections, but in this video I'm on a protective hairstyle, so I'm washing my hair in that protective hairstyle. If you've noticed in my videos, I do not use extensions on my hair because that's one way I've been able to retain length on my hair and seeing a lot of growth. Having a good routine is important, but also choosing a good protective hairstyle is also very important, and I've not been using extensions on my hair and I've seen a lot of growth on my hair. So I always use my conditioner in between my wash. I use the olive oil conditioner on my hair, then just let that stay in for a while, then rinse that out. So washing your hair twice a month is one way I've been able to keep my scalp clean. So we're on to my protein treatment. So I've gone off, like, I'm done washing my hair is clean, my hair feels nice, and what's next? I do a protein treatment. So there's one thing about protein treatment I'm going to explain to you guys. It is a treatment, so you don't do it all the time. I do it when my hair is feeling a little bit dull or it needs that extra boost. Like, you'll know when your hair is lacking, and that's when you go in with a protein treatment. I won't give you an exact timeline on when to do this, but you will know when you need it. And I mostly do this when I'm going into a long-term protective hairstyle or taking down my long-term protective hairstyle. That's when I tend to do it, just to give my hair that extra boost. And one thing about protein treatment, it helps a lot. It helps in strengthening your hair, it helps to improve the elasticity of your hair. If your hair is feeling dull, it gives you that extra boost. It makes your hair look nice, look shiny, it just looks healthy. So I use the Shine Organic protein treatment, but I recommend using the Honey Max from Shea Moisture. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen so you can try that out. There are also DIYs you can do for your protein treatment. You can There are a lot of that online. I think you can use high mayonnaise, you can use avocados are good. You can use castor oil for your oils to put in your DIYs. There are a lot of things you can use for protein treatment, but I got my product from Shine Organics on Instagram. I'll put that in the description box so that you can check them out. It's very nice. And I also go in with my olive oil conditioner just to make, like, doing two in one go is what I do basically, just to make it a lot faster, to make my routine fast. I do my deep conditioning and I do my protein treatment together just to make the process fast. I'll recommend doing your protein treatment when your hair needs it, guys. Do not overdo it because you can actually ruin your hair with this. There's something like doing too much protein treatment, so I recommend that you do this when your hair needs it. The biggest benefit of using a protein treatment is that it enhances the overall appearance of your hair. I've mentioned that, and this treatment also helps to improve the density, elasticity, and the strength of your hair. It also helps your hair to look shinier and softer, and doing protein treatment can help you to get a more good looking and better and healthy hair after just doing one session. So that's why I mentioned that you don't have to do this all the time, you only do it when your hair needs it. And yeah, just try a protein treatment. If you notice that your hair feels dull, your hair is not looking good, your hair just feels like it's breaking a lot, your hair doesn't have strength, like you need to strengthen your hair, always recommend a protein treatment. And let me know how your hair feels after doing a one term protective protein treatment, because I've seen a lot of benefits to doing a protein treatment. Like, can you see how my hair looks after doing that treatment? My curls immediately look so much better, my hair feels so much better. Your hair will feel absolutely amazing after doing this. And I always recommend when you do your protein treatment, you also deep condition while you're doing that, because deep conditioning is like that added moisture to your hair. If you have a dry hair or your hair feels dry in general, like you have a high porosity hair and your hair absorbs moisture but it doesn't retain that moisture, I always recommend you deep conditioning with your protein treatment or your conditioner, because deep conditioning helps to give your hair that extra moisture that it needs, because your hair thrives on moisture, and if your hair is dry, it's going to break off. So after rinsing off my protein treatment, I always go in with a clove and rosemary rinse on my hair. I do this like once a month or twice a month, but I do this as a rinse, then leave it in for 30 minutes, then rinse it out of my hair. I do not wash it off, I just rinse it off. So I suggest you try this out because it's a really good treatment in helping your hair. So we are off from the shower, we have rinsed off everything, and we're going to start off with my moisture routine. I love to go in with the virgin hair fertilizer. This cream is absolutely amazing, guys. You need to go and get it. It's so good. So I do the LOC method or the LCO method, that is liquid oil or cream, or liquid cream and oil. What this method is basically a way to lock in moisture on your hair, because your hair thrives on moisture, and I have a high porosity hair, so my hair tends to dry faster, like the moisture tends to leave fast. So I do the LCO or the LOC method to lock in that moisture on my hair, and this is one way you can retain moisture. And also, like I mentioned before, your hair thrives on moisture, so you need to always make sure your hair is moisturized, because if your hair is dry, it's going to break off. Like dry hair breaks off, and also having dry hair can cause excessive hair shedding, or can also cause split ends. And one way you're not retaining length is because your ends are breaking off, because you need to be able to retain the hair you have for you to also add to that hair. So that's like one way I do this. So when I go in with my virgin hair fertilizer, I put that on my scalp and then put it on the length of my hair. Then I go in with a head massage. I've mentioned before the importance of doing a massage on your scalp. It helps to improve the blood flow in your scalp, which promotes hair growth. So always go in with a massage, whether doing it overall on your hair. Just take a few minutes and do this. It's very relaxing and it has so much benefits to your hair. So now we're going with the oil. I use my herbal oil on my hair. I have a video on how I make this. I use this on my hair, not on my scalp, because there's something like product buildup. So I've already applied my virgin hair fertilizer on my scalp, so I do not want to have buildup. So I just add this to my hair. I don't put it directly on my scalp. You can always add it to your scalp if you don't go in with like a cream on your scalp, but just know how you do this so that you don't clog up your pores, because if you clog up your pores, you're going to limit your hair growth. So I go in with my herbal oil on my edges because I'm trying to grow out my edges. So my herbal oil contains fenugreek, moringa, chickpea powder, and for the carrier oils, I used an olive oil and a castor oil. I also have rosemary in it too. I have a video on my channel on how I make my herbal oil. So the next step is my shea butter. So this is what I use to lock in moisture on my ends. It's very moisturizing, but it's also a very thick butter, so I do not apply this on my scalp at all. Don't apply shea butter on your scalp. It's very thick and it's going to clog up your pores. You need your hair to breathe, guys. Do not apply this on your scalp. I apply this on the ends of my hair only, and guys, you need to try this. When you try this, you would I don't know what to say, but it's so amazing. It keeps your ends moisturized for a long period, because like I said before, if you don't take care of your ends, you're not going to see the length that you want. You need to be able to retain the length you already have for you to see your hair growing longer. So I apply this on the ends of my hair. One thing why I do this is that I'm trying to prevent split ends. So my hair and split ends happen when your hair is dry. So I apply this on my ends to keep my ends moisturized, and I also braid up my ends and tuck them in to prevent my hair from drying out fast. So I do this for all the sections of my hair, and when I'm done with this, like I mentioned, I put it in a braid, then I tuck my ends in. That's one way I'll be able to retain moisture on my hair. This LOC method has really helped me in retaining moisture, and also when I do this method, my hair stays moisturized for up to a week at most, because I always have to go in with another moisture routine. So if your hair is feeling dry in between your next wash day, I suggest you go in with a routine. And one way that I would suggest you do that is probably getting a spray bottle, adding water, and putting your conditioner just to activate your hair again. So you don't have to go in with oil or cream, so that you don't clog up your pores. Just go in with a spray bottle, put in your conditioner. You can put like few drops of like a lightweight oil, don't put heavy oils, and just spray that on your hair just to make your hair feel moisturized after. And this is how my hair is looking after this. You can see that my hair looks so much better. It looks moisturized compared to how I started off. And yeah, that's my routine for my hair. So I'm also going to share with you some other things that I do to my hair that helps to also retain the length. So the next thing is protecting your hair for bed. So most people always forget to share this part, but one thing I'm going to say is that you need to always keep your hair protected before you go to bed, whether it's putting on your scarf or wearing a bonnet, because if you just sleep like that with your hair, your pillowcase or your bed sheet is going to absorb the moisture on your hair, which is going to leave your hair looking so dry. So you need to always wear your scarf, and also when you put on your scarf on your bonnet, it helps to protect your hair from friction from your bed sheets or your pillowcase, which can cause your hair to get matted up. It can cause single strand knots. It can cause your hair to break off, and when your hair feels dry, it tends to break off. So always put on your scarf before you go to bed, or wear your bonnet. This is one thing that people mostly omit when doing these type of videos, but one thing I would say, always wear your scarves, always wear your bonnet. Invest in a silk pillowcase if you want, invest in a silk bed sheets too if you want, but I'll always say that keep your hair protected for bed, because it's also important to do this step to see that your hair is growing long and you're retaining all the length that you need. So the last thing in my routine is aloe vera. So aloe vera contains a lot of benefits that help in strengthening your hair and also promotes hair growth. I do this on my hair when my hair is feeling dry, or I also use it as a leave-in conditioner when I'm making my hair. You can see in this video I'm using it as a leave-in conditioner before actually making my hair, but I also use aloe vera as a conditioner in between before my wash day. Like I mentioned before, that if your hair is feeling dry, always go in with a moisture routine. Aside from using a conditioner and water, I also use aloe vera because aloe vera has many active ingredients and makes your hair, it helps to strengthen your hair. It also has fatty acids and amino acids that is rich in vitamin A, B12, C and E. This play a major part in creating a healthy hair follicle. It also helps to control greasy hair. Aloe vera has enzymes that break down fats and also helps to strip your hair from extra oils. This doesn't make your hair feel dry, it just helps to remove all those extra oils on your hair, but it doesn't strip your hair from its natural oils. So that's why I always recommend using aloe vera directly on your hair than getting products that contain aloe vera that probably has chemicals that are harmful to your hair. So I'm also the last thing I'm also going to mention in how I've been able to grow my hair is also doing hair challenge. I'm currently on a 3 months protective hairs challenge. You can always join in, you can subscribe so that you will get updated on how my hair challenge is going. I'm on my second hair challenge, and the last hair challenge I got a lot of growth. I saw a lot of growth on my hair, and if you want to join in on this challenge, you can always support by liking this video and also subscribing so that you always be updated on how the hair challenge is going. And also I'll be creating videos more on my channel. Like if you want to be part of my membership club, you can always check out videos on how, like, we can also always have one-on-one chats on whatever problems you're facing. I can always help you out in your hair care journey. Or have all the details for my membership down below, and it's very easy to sign up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.